I'm Sarah Gore, and this is Open House. Pack your bags. We are headed to the Hamptons. We are stopping by Southampton Village to tour a grand country house complete with bowling alley, movie theater, and a putting green. In East Hampton Village, we'll take you inside an elegantly designed estate which offers resort-style living. And we're cooking with the Scotto family at their Hampton Bays hideaway. Plus, it's high style and Sagaponic at the colorful home of designer John Barman. But first, we visit a charming villa in Watermill with enchanting gardens.
We have over 3 acres of manicured property here with many trees that are over 100 years old.
Every season we take you on a behind-the-scenes tour of some of the most spectacular homes on the East End. But the Hamptons offers so much more than just amazing real estate. It's where you come to relax and rejuvenate. And of course, escape to the pristine beaches like this one right here. Right now, I am just steps away from an oceanfront estate in Sagaponic with every conceivable luxury at your fingertips. But really, when you have this outside your back door, what more do you really need? Now let's get started in Watermill. This serene waterfront estate is elegant yet accessible, grand yet intimate. Every space inside and out has been thoughtfully curated to truly transport you to a more tranquil state of mind, which, come to think of it, is exactly what a home in the Hamptons should do.
When we bought this house 20 years ago, it reminded us of a villa outside of Venice. So we designed the house and the grounds with that in mind. I'm Karen Cohen. Welcome to my home in Watermill, New York. Come in and see. The first thing you see when you walk in the house is this oversized Italian mirror, which reflects this beautiful chandelier. This is the living room where we spend all our time after a dinner party. And so I wanted it to be comfortable and relaxing, just like it is in Italy. I started with the chaise lounge, which I found in an antique store in New York. But most important is the 500-year-old pillow that sits on it. Before we leave the living room, there's one more thing you must see. We found these Italian doors at a pier show in New York, and my husband said to me, "What are you going to do with these?" And I said, "I'm going to make a bar out of it. Come see." This is one of my favorite rooms. It's one of the few things we added to this house. What makes this room so special are these screened-in arched windows, and you can see the pond while you're sitting here. As we walk through the sunroom, I just want you to notice the chinoiserie paper, which is 100 years old. And no Italian home would ever be without it. The inspiration of this room came from Murano. The chandeliers, the sconces, the beautiful table setting are Murano glass. We've had many a wonderful meal here, but in the summer we go al fresco. Come with me, we're going into the kitchen where I make all these wonderful dishes. What I truly love about this room is I get to cook. I turn on the opera, I look at my garden, and I'm in heaven. We have over 3 acres of manicured property here with many trees that are over 100 years old. This is my pool area, which feels like I'm in El Pelagano or in Capri. And no pool area could be complete without a sculpture of Aphrodite. Welcome to my secret garden. This is where my husband, Jack, and I come to be alone. But I want to thank you for coming today.
That home was filled with treasures and inspired design ideas at every turn. Plus, who wouldn't want a secret garden to call their own? I would. There is so much more coming up. Up next, John Barman's designer retreat in Sagaponack. And later, it's lunch Hamptons style. We are cooking with the Scottos at their Hampton Bays Escape. I will see you inside. Open House is sponsored in part by Coldwell Banker. This is home. This is where awesomeness happens. Find your home at coldwellbanker.com. Welcome back. We continue our look at the best of Hampton's living and style with interior designer John Barman. Barman is known for both his use of vibrant colors and for mixing different eras when it comes to furniture and decor. His design aesthetic plays out beautifully in his Sagaponack retreat. It's as visually dazzling as it is relaxing.
Hi, I'm interior designer John Barman. Welcome to my country house in Sagaponack. This is my retreat, where I come to get away from the city and be inspired by the beautiful surroundings. Follow me inside. This was an historic house, so it was important to me to keep many of the original details intact, such as the doors and the paneling. In fact, when I enlarged the house, I replicated many of these original details, but brought new energy to it through colorful furnishings, artwork, and accessories. You can see many of the design principles of the house represented right here in the entry. But this area is also the hub from which all the entertaining spaces are accessible. This is the living room, and since it's literally the center of the house, I wanted it to be full of bright, dynamic colors that lure you in. This house is intended for year-round use, and I designed this room with that in mind. This room works for large-scale entertaining because of its size, but also for more intimate gatherings because of the various seating groups. The design principle here is more is more. More color, more texture, and in particular, more contrast. Yellows mixed with pinks, mixed with reds, black leather, red leather, nail heads, rope, even a zebra skin carpet. And on flanking walls are large paintings by Kelly Graham, incorporating all the colors of the room. This room is about dazzling the eye, and it always makes me happy wherever I sit. And when the 5 oversized French doors are open, this room becomes the perfect indoor-outdoor experience. Stepping out here always reminds me of why I love the Hamptons so much. And looking around, can you blame me? Like the living room, I wanted the back terrace to have various seating areas. So there's a lounge area, a dining area, and another sitting area by the fireplace. And when you want to get in from the sun, this library is a perfect place to kick back with a book, even if it is your own. Libraries are often dark and somber. We wanted one that was light and airy, so we painted it bright white and brought in bits of color in the blue pillows and accessories. I believe it's important to display and celebrate your collections because it shows off a bit of who you are. We love shells and have amassed a collection from all over the world, from Mexico to Mickey Mouse. Each one has a memory connected to it, and I find that memories make the best accessories. I hope you enjoyed the look at my colorful country house in Sagaponack. It really represents my design aesthetic, which is that spaces should be as invigorating as they are comfortable. Thanks for stopping by.
Memories make the best accessories. I like that idea. All right, stick around because up next we are catching up with Randy Kemper at a spectacular home his team designed in Southampton. I love Randy Kemper. Welcome back. Today we are coming to you from the Hamptons, the perennial summer escape on the East Coast. Along with the white sandy beaches and the glitterati, here you'll find grand, well-designed homes like this nearly 16,000 square foot estate in the heart of Southampton. The exquisite interior design is courtesy of Tony Ingrao and Randy Kemper. Randy takes us on a tour.
Hey there, I'm Randy Kemper. My partner Tony Ingrao and I were asked to work on a spectacular new house here in Southampton. I can't wait to take you in and show you all around it. But first, let me show you around the grounds. It is Southampton after all, and it's gorgeous country out here. Sited on just under 4 acres of private landscape grounds, this is an entertainer's paradise. The pool and the pool house itself is something out of a fantasy. It's definitely where everybody's going to gather on those hot summer days to chill and relax. There are vibrant gardens, a fire pit, and a tennis court. But let me show you what we did with the inside. As you approach the house through the gate, you immediately get a sense of its grandeur. It's something we definitely tried to emulate in this entry gallery. For example, these high vaulted ceilings are mirrored for extra drama. There are beautifully paneled walls in the classic style, but we've updated it by allowing large flat surfaces for a contemporary art collection. It doesn't get more relaxing than that. Here in the living room, this driftwood coffee table contrasts beautifully with the statuary marble bar. The fireplaces throughout the house were done in a really contemporary style, and yet the coffered ceiling is really traditional. This living room is pretty vast, but you can simply open these doors in summer and set it up out here as your summer living room, and effectively double its size. But let me take you downstairs and show you where the party really gets crazy. Welcome to your dream rec room. We really wanted this room to make everybody feel like a kid. That's why we did these blue resin floors, a lot of surfboard art here. We really wanted this to be vibrant and to feel alive. It's a place you'll never get bored in. There's a bar, there's a pool table, there's a bowling alley. There's a lot to do down here. And for the wine enthusiasts, there's even a 2,000 bottle cellar. And if you need to practice your putting, we installed a green up on the roof. Just one of the many surprises throughout this house. I hope you enjoyed our sleek, modern take on the classic Southampton lifestyle. Thanks for coming.
Who knew you could get everything you ever dreamed of in one home? And they somehow managed to do it, and did it in such a beautiful way. Well, we have more amazing homes to show you. Next, we are taking you inside a home that embodies the quintessential Hamptons beach lifestyle. We will be right back. Welcome back. Now we're visiting the East Hampton retreat of interior designer Scott Sanders. This home lends itself to multiple styles, all which encompass the quintessential Hampton beach lifestyle. Scott designed this home with a neutral palette on the inside so as not to distract from what the home is all about, the lush grounds.
Hi, I'm interior designer Scott Sanders, and this is Bailey, and welcome to my shingle-style home in East Hampton, New York, which I lovingly refer to as the ultimate beach house. Our home was custom built in conjunction with Barless Wedlick Architects. It sits on 3.2 acres of manicured lawns and gardens and has a feeling of total privacy. I can't wait to show you around, so let's get started. These heavy curved walnut doors really set the tone that you're entering a very special home. This is the living area, and even Bailey loves sitting here. The living room has a modern stone fireplace, which is flanked by 2 vintage sofas, 2 swivel chairs, and with a screened-in porch behind me, and the ocean breeze is coming through. How could you not love it? First thing I do in the morning is come out here, have a cup of coffee, and read the newspaper. It's a 3-season porch, and I definitely use it all 3 seasons. I feel like a master bedroom should feel like a retreat, and this one is mine. The room is divided into a separate sleeping area and an elevated sitting room. And for a home all about the outdoors, I had to have a terrace to overlook everything. But let me show you the best place to see it all. One of the most unique features of this home, and what very few homes have, is this incredible teak observation deck. It is the highest point in the house. You can see the entire property. Behind the stone-walled garden is the pool and the pool house. And if you look really close, you can get a sneak peek of our sunken Japanese garden. And I think the best part is that just beyond the trees is the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. And did you notice that I'm sitting on a giant lifeguard stand? It is the Hamptons after all. Whether your goal is to spend quality time with family or friends, or entertain on a large scale, this private oasis is the perfect home.
Now that lifeguard stand observation deck is not something you see very often. Up next, we are wrapping up our stay in the Hamptons with my friends the Scottos. We'll see what's cooking at their Hampton Bays home after the break. We are rounding out our visit to the East End at the house of my friends Anthony and Teresa Scotto. At their Manhattan restaurant, Fresco by Scotto, they serve up authentic Italian-inspired dishes, and lots of it. When they need some R&R, this is where they escape to. Their summer retreat in Hampton Bays. With breathtaking water views, it's a true boater's paradise. Anthony and Teresa invited me over for a tour, and of course, a warm and hearty meal.
Hi! What's going on? Welcome to Hampton Bays. This is my paradise.
Come inside.
I can't
Come on,
wait.
we'll show you the house. Come on in.
I
Welcome
love
to my home.
a double height foyer because it's such a grand entrance. I love the dark floors and the white walls.
Yeah.
So who did most of the designing?
I did, but I'm gonna let him tell you about everything that I did.
Okay, I can't wait.
Come on in. Welcome to the living room.
I mean, clearly it's all about the views.
We made sure every wall had a window. You know, it's just, I wanted a picture from everywhere that you'd be in this living room.
Yeah.
And it's all open. How about a glass of wine?
Sounds fantastic.
Done.
I love a good glass of wine and a home tour. Such a nice combination.
I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. Now let me show you outside.
Let's. I mean, talk about peaceful and
Paradise.
serene.
Paradise. And no matter where you look, you're seeing water.
I actually think this is the perfect size pool because you want to have more space for lawn.
Let's go visit the dock area.
Yes.
So my son is Anthony's here.
Hi, Anthony.
What are you doing, Aunt? Pulling up the crab trap.
What? Oh my goodness. I wish I could catch my lunch every day like that. That's amazing.
We love it.
Well, we're not gonna have crab for lunch.
No.
But what are we gonna have?
Let's do a little pasta. Let's do a little pasta with some eggplant and some vegetables, and I have a great salad for you.
I say, why do I think that there's a lot more than just pasta
Gotta
in
think
there?
Italian, girl.
I know.
You ready to cook?
I'm always ready to cook.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what are we making?
So let's do a little packery pasta. Packery is a large, extra large rigatoni. So we're gonna saute a little eggplant, which I've sauteed with just a little olive oil.
Okay, and I love this kitchen too. I love a huge island. So many people can congregate around this.
And again, while you're cooking, what are you looking at?
You're looking at the view.
You're looking at the view. Okay, little olive oil.
You ready for the garlic?
Yep.
Little red pepper flake?
Yep, I'd like to. Thank you very much. You know, we're going to work in the kitchen a little more often.
Yes, I know. We should cook together more often.
I'm going to take a little salt. I like a little salt in there too.
Already, this kitchen has come alive.
Okay, we're going to add this to this. We're going to add that little salt to that again. A little red pepper again. So this morning, before you got here,
Yep.
I wanted to do a little tomato sauce.
So you did this morning. At
Yes.
what time?
6 o'clock this morning.
Who makes sauce at 6 in the morning?
So I think the pasta is ready.
Okay. I wish that you could smell what I'm smelling right now because
It's all
pretty
good.
amazing. Just stop and smell the pasta too.
This works.
Okay, well, I'm starving. This looks amazing. Thank you so much for having us. Should we dig in?
Let's dig in.
Chin done.
Done.
That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed our tour of the Hamptons as much as I did. And as always, the conversation continues right now on Twitter at Open House TV. Tell us which home you love the most and share your design secrets with us. You can also get your daily dose of inspiration by joining our Facebook family and following us on Instagram. We'll see you next time.